Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll pull it down. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy, and now...
And they fake, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Salter. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Moving past the 25. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43. And the Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Point here would tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Salter. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's going to take off, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big third downs for you, but just a big drop on third down.
Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got his man on the outside. Great move, now he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. Quick step and go. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to throw it again. Running at the 40. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that throw.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll throw on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on it? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll pull it down and run. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The Utes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Colorado offense will take over.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air, it's Salter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. You should be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Utah! This defense making a big play. In the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. Turning it on! They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Salter. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. It's caught. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Utes have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Johnson looking to throw. Going for 6. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Bucks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Parker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to pass, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up to them.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Colorado.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
This is not a time to pad your stats. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The official is offering the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You know what's great about rivalry games?